brought up a belt. You usually don't bring your own belt. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, you're so nosy. You know what I mean? Mind your business. Don't worry about why I have a belt.
I just thought the UFC title shouldn't be on the floor. You
Yeah, well, don't worry about where my belt is, okay?
Right. Fair enough.
Do you have a real question?
That is a real question. You usually don't come with a belt, so I just wanted to know. But I'm sure you'll tell us why later.
I probably will.
I wanted to ask Mike a question. I was talking to Matt yesterday, and he said that he sent you many moons ago when you were on The Ultimate Fighter 1 a MySpace message. He was a fan of yours, was really admiring your work on the show, and you never replied to him. Do you recall this, and why didn't you reply to him?
Yeah, I never saw it, and I tweeted him last night saying that. But in the same interview, he also said that he was better than me in every area, which upset me a little bit. So I guess on Saturday we'll have to see about that.
All right, and just one for BJ and Rory. I saw on bjpenn.com, which I visit frequently, that there's a bet on the table that if you win, Alchemist Management, which represents Rory, will change their name to BJ Penn Management, and if you lose, bjpenn.com Radio will change their name to Rory MacDonald Radio. Is that official?
I heard some talk about that. I don't know if that's what the team did. That's what they want. It's official.
Are you okay with that, Rory?
Yeah, I don't really know much about it, but it's fun. It's good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty much about a month out from the fight. Pretty much year round, I try to eat raw food as much as I can. There's a raw food restaurant, so it's not just broccoli and lettuce. It's entrees and stuff. Look it up.
Another question is, are you doing this alone, or do you have other people around you that are on the same diet? And who started you out on this?
I've been vegan since I was 18 years old, and been eating raw for the last year and a half. Not full, complete raw, but as much as I can.
Dana Neil Davidson from the Canadian Press. Given what he did in the UFC, what he's done for you and the unbeaten streak, do you think he's got his due?
No. You know what? I think that I don't think he has had his due yet. You know, he's had some tough fights, close fights where people are saying, oh, Frankie might have won this fight. This is the fight for him right here. You know, Nate Diaz is mean and nasty and comes out. You know, he finishes people by knockout, by submission. I think this is the fight for Ben Henderson. If Ben Henderson wins this fight, decisively, or if he wins a decision, he should finally start getting the respect he's due. Nate Diaz is the guy.
The man who leaves his emotions behind, and the man who goes into the ring to destroy legends, or into the octagon to destroy legends. Can you tell us a little bit about your attire?
Well, the way I dress doesn't really have anything to do with the way I fight, but I wanted to wear a suit today.
I personally, I know both of these guys personally. I wouldn't say that they really have, that their personalities aren't that much different. Obviously, Nate comes off publicly, a certain way, but Nate's a good dude. He's a real good kid. I've never had any problems with Nate Diaz ever. And then, Ben's a great guy. I think that Ben is a little more open and publicly when he's in front of cameras and stuff, Ben doesn't worry about that. He loves it. He's into it. But both good guys. Stylistically, I think stylistically they're totally different fighters. I think that both the Diaz brothers are completely different than everybody else stylistically. They have a style of their own that's very unique, and it wins them fights.
I'm actually going to switch up and ask a question to Nate. Nate, are you sick of the bad boy image that everyone pins on you, or is just, it is what it is?
Yeah, I don't really, whatever. I think it just, people try to stick it with me more than I do.
Women's champion Ronda Rousey. And I'm presenting her with her belt. And I'm announcing her fight in the UFC, February 23rd at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. She'll be fighting Liz Carmouche, and she is the main event.
I can't make these girls fight me when I want them to fight me. And, I got a lot of respect for Liz. She's the only one that really stepped up and said she wanted this fight right now. And it speaks a lot to her. And when the other girls come around, they actually want to come to the big show, they know where I'm at. Is that it?
Showdown Joe.
Hey Ronda, first things first, congratulations. Obviously a huge step for the world of women's mixed martial arts. Penn and I have gone back and forth about women's MMA for years, so it's kind of nice seeing a woman up there with a UFC belt. Can you talk about what this means now that you are, this is officially the face of women's MMA, what this means for all the ladies out there that want to aspire to be champions like yourself?
You know what? It's funny, I never get nervous for stuff like this. I didn't even know about this till this morning. So, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to make of it. It means a lot, and I feel like we have a lot to prove at this event, and no one's going to be disappointed, and I think that the women are here to stay, and we're going to prove it.
That's right.